Okay, I know how some of my African American followers hate how I compare my dating experiences with black men versus my dating experiences with white men. Well, this will be another comparison video, so go ahead and keep scrolling or stay and make yourself mad. Anywho, so I just been uploading videos about the new Mr. White Chocolate and how he treated me to dinner last night. And before then, I was talking to an African American man, like all in the same time frame. I exchanged numbers with this African American man. So we talked online for like a week, and then we exchanged numbers like 3 days ago, which means this man has had access to me for a week and a half. Yesterday, he asked me, what I was doing. The black man asked me what I was doing. And nothing. I was really just chilling because, like I said, my nephew went to his first high school party. So I was really just chilling and waiting until my nephew told me he was ready so I can go pick him up. So I wasn't doing anything. And I just said, like, I'm hungry. I told the black man that I was hungry. And he said, "Why haven't you eaten?" And I just said, "I don't know." And then I said, "Have you eaten?" And then he was like, "No, shit, I'm hungry too." And I'm like, crickets, crickets, mind you, this is a man who has access to me for a week and a half, no date, no nothing, right? So the new Mr. White Chocolate messaged me, and all within 15 minutes of having my number, money to treat myself to a date. I gave the black man a week and a half and still nothing. He was hungry, he didn't care. I was hungry and he didn't care. This other man asked me what I wanted to do, how much it cost. The white man asked me what I wanted to do, how much it cost, and he sent me the bread, y'all.
Okay, and so are you determining the quality of man the black man is because he didn't send you money for food because you were hungry? Did you ask him and tell him maybe you need some money? Like, we are not mind readers. Or should he? Because this is what's confusing to men. In one sentence, because comparing men because one sent you money for food and one didn't to determine who's a good man is so crazy to me, right? So, in one instance, she's going to be the type of woman who's going to say, I am an independent, strong black woman, makes her own money, don't need a man. But then you expect a man to hear those words and then send you money for food? That's offensive. If I told someone I'm independent, I don't need them for nothing, I'm strong, I got my own money, don't need them, and they try to send me money, I'm going to be offended. Because didn't you hear me the first time? I told you I was independent and I have my money, I don't need you. So maybe that's what the black man's mindset is now. Because for so many years, you've been telling him you don't need him, you make your own money, you're strong and independent, you got all the degrees in the world, you don't need him. Maybe he heard you. So how can you expect the same man and blame him for not sending you money because you were hungry, especially for a man you've never met in person? Like, think about for a second. You never met this man in person. You're not in a relationship with him. Now, if you guys were in a relationship and things were progressing and you told him you needed some help, I would understand where you're coming from. But to judge a man you've never met in person, right? And to judge him because he didn't send you money for food and he has never met you before, if you were his sister, I would definitely understand. But this is how the dating has become these days. Men are being judged on, so women are judging men on whether they are a good man if they can send them money for food, or and if they don't send them money for food, they're not good men. Crazy times.
So yeah, y'all hate my comparison videos, but all tea, no shade. It be true. And y'all know that. Y'all know that. Of course, I can always say, this is just, my experience. It's the truth. It's just my experience. If y'all experience something different, okay. But I'm going to talk about what I experienced. For a man to have access to you for a week and a half, and that black man is in my same city, he in Kansas City, versus the white man who treated me to a date night, he's in another state and he still made it happen from a whole nother state, honey. Yeah, I'm gonna continue with these comparison videos because somebody got to hear it. Somebody has got to hear it of the things that we deal with and why we decide to dip outside of our race. Black men don't make you want to stick with them. And I love black men. I love black men. I sure do. But y'all have got to get it together for real. Y'all will literally beg for a female's time just to waste it. What?
You know what's funny about these videos? They talk about the good thing the white man does and the bad thing, the bad experiences they've had with black men, but they never talk about the good experiences black men with black men or the bad experiences with white men. They never talk about those things. Another thing they never talk about, they talk about the expectations they have for the man and what he should do. He should send me money for dinner, even if he has never met me a day in his life. If I tell him I'm hungry, he should just send me money for food. They never talk about what they are doing in return for the man. They never talk about that part, because relationships are transactional. I don't care how you think about it. Every relationship, employee to employer, friends, it's a transactional relationship. Parents and kids are transactional. Every relationship is transactional. So she thinks by talking to this man for a week, that is worthy of a man sending her money for food. And then when she gets a guy who's willing to part with his money so easy, then she compares him to the guy who didn't and paints the guy as the bad guy. Like, this is where the dating world is now. That if you send a woman money for lunch and she has never met you, you're a good man, even if it doesn't go anywhere. But if you don't, you're a bad man. That's where the dating standards are right now in 2025. It's crazy. Like, the comments are crazy, man. The crazy comments. What you guys think, man? Comment down below.